Now I've got two things to discuss with you. I've got TCAT. Now I've got this Tally data, which I would like to export to Excel. Before we get into this, let me give you a quick overview. Okay, last time I made a mistake. I hope I'm not making this mistake again. Are you able to see the screen? Can you just confirm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome to this webinar once again. This series, we call it as Automate to Accelerate Progress. So it means if you want to accelerate your progress, you need to automate your operations. As CES, we deal with digital data, and the digital data is available extensively. I'm going to take 4 case studies and show you how you can use the power of data analytics. This is a brief intro about me. I'm not going to go into the details. Just to give a quick idea, I passed my CA final in 1985 and the CISA in 1995, and I got special expertise in data analytics, BI, and COVID. And technology has been my passion. I've been working on technology since the last, you can say, more than 20 years, especially in the area of data analytics. Let's get started. This is a vision of a company. We want to be the global leading solution provider because I believe India can be the intellectual capital of the world. And as chartered accountants, we are supposed to be intellectuals. And we know that we hardly use the capacity we have. And I'm looking at how we can harness this power of technology. And I realized long back, more than 2 decades back, what we lack is tools. And this is where I decided to dedicate my career towards building tools for CAs. This is a strategy. We would like to look at how we can build innovative software solutions so that we can empower CAs and CXOs to harness the power of technology. And this fundamentally our approach. We are looking at how we can build systems and solutions for scaling up services because vision is quite big. And we also believe every CA should have a big vision. And the vision should be to scale up services because with technology, we know we can scale up quite quickly and also quite fast. We know that Tally is the most popular accounting software in India, but the problem is how do we dynamically interface with Tally and get the required data from Tally into MS Excel in a structured fashion so that we can do the analysis as required. We may do data analytics using Excel or we may use a data analytics software. So the challenge is how do we get this information of the masters, the data and the reports from Tally into MS Excel so that we can do analysis or audit as required. So we know that Tally has got a lot of excellent features for exporting data into Excel. There are 2 challenges there. One, it's a little slow. Second, even after exporting, a lot of reports have got formatting issues because of which we are not able to use the various features of Excel, such as pivot table or even filter. This is a challenge we said. So this is where our solution comes into the picture. TCAT, this is Tally for CAT, which means you can use Tally for computer-assisted audit techniques. So this software will help you to dynamically interface with Tally so that you can get the masters and the transactions. And not only that, you can also get reports from Tally to MS Excel in a structured format. So these are the salient features. It supplements the simplicity of Tally with the power of data analytics of MS Excel. Who can use it? Anybody who is in the audit or accounting professionals, CXOs or compliance managers can use it. The process of using the software is very simple. You select the specific menu or the function you want to implement so that you can extract the relevant info into MS Excel. Whenever you want to extract information from Tally to Excel, this is where TCAT could be useful. Now, what is the approach for using TCAT? It's very simple. Open Tally and select the company and the period for which data is to be imported. I'll also walk you through the demo for this. Identify the specific masters of the transaction data which you want to import. Open MS Excel and click on the TCAT tab. Use specific function of TCAT to get the required data into MS Excel. And review the data in MS Excel and analyze as required using MS Excel itself, or you can also use data analytics software. Now let's look at the first case. A CA firm providing assurance services wishes to implement standard audit program with detailed procedures for the clients who are using Tally. We know most of our clients use Tally. Now, what is the process? The CA firm uses TCAT to export all the masters with configuration and perform profiling at manager level to identify exceptions and specific areas for review. The audit manager with the audit staff reviews all the masters in the configuration settings for all the modules exported from Tally to profile the data and to guide the audit team on specific or the detailed audit procedures to be performed. So we also have got the list of benefit. You know, it saves the time, it standardizes the documentation. Not only that, it ensures better quality of deliverables to the client. Now let me give you the demo. I'm coming to Tally. This is the Tally data. So if you look at this data, if you go to DSS, we know there are totally 919 vouchers, and you see there are 268 ledgers. There are 68 groups like that. You got a lot of data. Now, what I'd like to do now is, as I told you, I would like to first, this is the Excel sheet I have got. Okay, what I would like to do is, I go to TCAT. Now, this is a very simple. See, when you click on, this is an add-in software, which means I have got it as an add-in tab. Now, these are all the various software is available. eTallySoft, ECAT. Tomorrow we'll have presentation on ECAT Enterprise, ECAT Pro, and later on we'll have at 5 o'clock we'll have presentation on SoftCat, which is an independent data analytics software. Now, considering that the first presentation I made on eTallySoft was not up to my expectations, I've decided to repeat it again on Saturday, and I also found most of you joined a little late. So I'm going to send a separate invite for the eTallySoft presentation. I'm going to do with some more case studies this Saturday at 11 a.m. I'll send you a separate invite. Let's come back. Now, if you see here TCAT, now this is the menus you got. You can configure. You've got documentation, profiling, accounting, inventory, cost center, payroll, reports, analyze, and tools. These are the basic things. What I would like to do is using this, you can open Tally, you can get the company info, you can work in background, some of the processes. Login info you can have here, file info, log info, etc. That's for the proper documentation. Look, let me go specifically to what I was talking about, which is the masters. So if you go to general info, this is how you build the documentation for this particular audit. Let's say I'm doing audit of this particular client. It says these are the masters which you can import. I say select all and I say okay. Now I see all these masters pertaining to the company info, company features, security features, system info. All these are imported in one click. Okay, it is imported, not only imported, it is added in index sheet. So looking at this data, you know what are the security features they have enabled, what is yes and what is no. Okay, now here, which are the security features they have enabled? Based on this, you can get an idea that they are also used GST enabled. Which are the security features they are not enabled? You can get an idea which are security features they are using or not using. Similarly, system info, which is the system on which they are using. You also get the statutory info. Okay, what are the books of accounts from, what are the VAT period, etc. This is old data, but the concept is the same. So it means you can extract, you also get the license info of the company. You have the company features which are enabled, which is very, very important for you. You get the Tally data, you just export. Based on this, you'll get to know how is the configuration for Tally done by the client. So now if you look at yes, now what are the modules they're using inside Tally? Are they using accounting with inventory? Is it integrated? Is Billwise enabled? Is Billwise enabled? So cost center enabled? Is invoicing enabled? At one glance, you'll be able to know the complete configuration of Tally, and this becomes a part of your documentation. Based on this documentation, you can prepare an audit program. So for example, you know that cost center is enabled or Billwise is enabled or sales order is enabled. So based on that, you can decide what are the specific things you want to check for. Similarly, you have the company info. This is about the masters. Okay, now let's go to the next one. This is the most important thing, the master info. Now here, all the masters pertaining to accounting, inventory, cost centers, compliance, payroll, etc. can be extracted. I'm just going to pick up one case, which is the accounting. Now I've got this 6 actually. GST, in this case, there's no GST related data. Now see 6 masters, it's actually running a query or XML query in the background, and it has imported the data into Excel. Now you see this is where you build the documentation and do profiling of the data. Now you see already the link is established because it creates an index file. Looking at this file, now for example, you want to know what are the expense ledgers which has been configured inside Tally. So you know these are all the expenses ledgers which are available inside the Tally for this particular company. Now what are the groups, parent group which they belong to? For example, you would like to know what are the head of accounts get under direct expenses. So you know these are the expenses which are created in direct expenses. You also know whether they got opening balances, what are the closing balances, what is this year balance, what is this quarter balance, and now is bill wise set. Now in the case of bill wise, you know it has to be set to specific counts. Is cost centers on? Is TDS expense on? All this you can get at one glance in one click. Okay, now similarly, I want to look at, let's say from the point of, let's look at this interesting part. Okay, opening balance we know should be nil. Okay, for expense ledgers. Now here itself, I got an audit finding. What do you find? They got prepaid insurance, which is actually an asset. They're actually wrongly grouped under indirect expenses. Now let's go further. I want to look at from the point of the grouping inside Tally. Now I want to look at what are the expenses which are there under indirect expenses. I can look at this. Now it gives me the complete list of indirect expenses. And it also gives me inside the indirect expenses, what are the parents inside Tally also, I can get an idea. Okay. This is how I can get the complete profiling of the data which is available. Now in Tally by default when stored, you should know debit means debit is stored as minus. Okay. This gives you the complete, you can call it the Jatka as far as the expense accounts are concerned. Now based on this itself, you can decide which are the high profile expenses. Now you've got this data in a structured fashion, which means what? Now I've got this data in Excel. Now I want to do any type of analysis in Excel. I can do the analysis. For example, I want to know which is the highest expenses, which is the lowest expenses. I can do this analysis based on this particular criteria. This as far as the ledger expense is concerned, expense ledgers. Similarly, all the groups which have been created. Now for each of the groups, what is the configuration? Is cost center on? Is subledger on? Like that, I'll be able to get the complete information. Similarly, for all the voucher types which have been created, what are the voucher types they're using? How is the numbering method set? Similarly, I can look at the ledger groups, the list of ledger. This gives a complete list of all the ledgers which have been created inside Tally. And it also gives me what is the opening balance. Now this I can use it for the purpose of checking whether the opening balance is correctly entered. Okay, it gives the opening balance, closing balance, on account value, cash info, cash outflow, this year balance, previous year balance. So here also I can do the analysis. When I want to prepare the audit program, the audit manager can sit and go through the whole accounts and decide which are the specific areas or high risk areas on which we need to focus on. Okay, this itself will be able to give you information based on this, which you can, based on which you can decide which are the high focus areas. You also have GST related ledgers. In this case, there are no GST because I took the old data, so it's not there. If it's there, you'll also get all the accounts which have been marked as GST related. So this is how we can actually profile the data by just looking at the masters. Let me also show you how I can extract a trial balance. If you remember in the last presentation, I talked, there was an Excel expert who talked about formatting and preparing the PB from Tally into Excel and preparing Schedule 3. He spent more than 30 minutes to get the data in a particular format. So what I'm going to show you is, can I get the trial balance in a structured format? Okay, let's come back here. I'm coming to TCAT. Here, I've got various types of trial balances. I can get trial balance based on the closing ledger balances. I can get based on transaction summary, group-wise ledgers and groups. I can get ledgers with groups. I can also get period-wise. I can also do consolidation of multiple companies. In this case, if only one company is open, it's showing only one company. If I've got multiple companies, I can open multiple companies. Not only that, I can append, I can also consolidate the companies at one shot. The advantage in this case is the append will give each of the trial in the first row, first column, it will give the name of the company. Not only that, I can also know for each of the branches what are the expenses. Now let me come back to the trial balance. I'm just going to pick up this. This is what I said. In a single click, I'm able to get a trial balance with all this data. And this available in a structured fashion, which means less than a minute, I've got the complete trial balance. To come to this particular stage, that Excel expert took more than 30 minutes just to get the data in this structured fashion. Once I got this data, I can also write my audit program and say, okay, based on this, what is the specific areas I want to audit? I can also do expenditure analysis. A lot of analysis, the audit manager can sit and do the review and then based on the decide what are the specific tasks that staff have to look at. This as far as the first case is concerned. I hope I'm clear. So it means you can just do a profiling of the data by extracting the masters and the trial balance. Now let's go to the second case. Now here, what is that we're looking at? A CA firm wants to improve quality of their assurance services by implementing standard process for review of compliance and conformance for the client who are using Tally. What do? They export all of the selected transactions from all the or the selected period by exporting daybook vouchers and ledger vouchers to verify the compliances. Okay, then this detailed checklist is prepared to audit the specific areas. These are the benefits. I'll share this presentation with you. Let me quickly go to the demo. I'm coming to Excel here. So what I do is I just open a new Excel. Now you just see the simplicity. I go to TCAT. Now we have looked at the masters here. You see there are various types of transactions. I'm picking up daybook transactions. And I say I can also get bill-wise transactions, ledger vouchers, cash vouchers, bank, cash and bank transactions. I just picked up these transactions. I've got by default it has picked up the period of 1/4/12 to 31/3/13. Okay, now it tells me, do you want transaction type, narration, party 9? Now, if you have exported daybook from Tally and include narration, you find most of the case the narration comes in the second line, and that causes a lot of problems. You can also include for each of the ledgers the opening balance and the closing balance. Okay, I'm just going to go with one example here. So I can also go and select specific ledgers. It shows me the complete list of ledgers. I can also say, for example, I'm doing a GST audit. I want to extract only the sales or purchases. I can extract only the sales and purchase transactions. Now let's look at the beauty of this and see what happens. I say, okay. Now you saw there are 916, how many? About 990 ledgers. All the transactions, we are not sure how many transactions there. You should be able to get all the transactions from Tally into MS Excel in one click. This is what I would see. Just as we're talking, we got the complete data. Let's look at the number of rows. So there are 2,504 rows, which means once I got the data, now you see the beauty of this. What you can also do is the data is available in a structured fashion, which means you can do analysis in the way you want. For example, I want to pick up all the journal entries, see what journal entries have they passed. When did they pass the journal entries? Okay, now I know complete journal entries. What are the journal entries for the past? I can start from the beginning to the end. And I know what are the journal entries they passed. And can I do a quick review of this? Not only that, now I got the data, I can also go and do the filter using the power of Excel. I can also do use it. Now that the transactions are available here, I can also do a pivot table, and based on the pivot table, I can do based on the ledger name, I can do based on a specific journal type, or based on a particular date. I can do a lot of analysis once I got the data in a structured manner in the daybook. Okay, this is how I can extract all the transactions. Now let me show you how I can extract only specific transactions. Now I've got TCAT. Now I'm not interested in all the transactions. I'm interested in transactions of expenses because I'm doing audit. I'd like to pick up all the expenses. So I go to the parent and I say I would like to pick up all expenses pertaining to indirect expenses. I say indirect expenses. It gives me all the ledgers which are created under indirect expenses. I say, okay, select all. Now I can get in two ways. I can put a separate worksheet for all these ledgers, or I can get it in one worksheet itself. It means all the expenses pertaining to all this, all the transactions pertaining to all the expenses, now I should be able to get in one sheet. I can also get in, as I said, in separate worksheets. I say, okay. Now you see, it actually runs a query through the XML. It sends a SOAP request, and based on that, see, it's extracting all the transactions one by one. And not only that, it's organizing everything in one particular worksheet. Now, based on this, you want to see the correlation between various types of expenditure. You'll be able to see the correlation between each type of expenditure. Now, in Tally, if you want to do, it takes a lot of time and the data is not formatted. Whereas here you find, see, you got in a few seconds as you're talking, these are all the expenses pertaining to, these are all the transactions pertaining to the indirect expenses. Now, I've got all this in one click. Now, I'm doing a GST audit. I would like to pick up transactions pertaining to only GST, or I'm doing a compliance review. I want to pick up transactions only pertaining to TDS. I can pick up specific ledgers based on the specific criteria which I want. Now, once I got the data in Excel, I know I can analyze in whatever way I want. Now, let's come to the next one which I want to show you here. Now, I got this daybook. Now, I want to see the ledger vouchers. Now, here, if you see, if I apply a filter, what will happen is, I'll be able to filter. Let me just show you this. Now, if I apply a filter in this case, I want to pick up, let's say, all this one pertaining to, let's say, conveyance. Now I get all the expense pertaining to conveyance. The disadvantage in this case is, now I see for each of the months I can do the review. Now here I find there is a small difference. Why there is such a big expense? Like that I can do similarly. I can pick up salary. Based on salary I can see. Let's say I pick up rent. So this is where I can do an intelligent review sitting in the office and then pick up which are the exceptions which I want my staff to look at. Now, if you see the rent here is 75,000 rupees, it looks like May, they've actually accounted 1,50,000. Now, if you see the narration, now you find narration being the rent enhanced by rupees 25,000, okay, which means the rent from 75,000 rupees was increased to 1 lakh and deposit of 50,000 payable for the month of this one. So it means that deposit of 50,000 also has been debited to office rent account, which means just at a single glance, you're able to pick up this exception. After that, you know whether the provision has been created, but the rent is only for 12 months. Okay, this is how you can do the analysis. Now, the only part is, now this office rent we know has been passed through a journal entry. This has been through a payment. Now, I want to know payment means what? Was it paid through bank? Which bank it was paid? I'm not able to get this. This is where the next part which I told you comes into the picture. I pick up the transactions as per the ledger vouchers. When I do this as per the ledger vouchers, I say extract. And I say I want to pick up same thing. I say I want these details. Okay, now I want to pick up indirect expenses. Okay, I'm picking up indirect expenses. Okay, same thing is very simple. Now it's going to pick up all the ledgers which are there. Okay, I said okay. I can say I want with narration or without narration. Let's say let it there be narration. I say okay. Now you see the difference between what I have and what you get in the ledger voucher. In the ledger voucher, for each of the transactions, I also get the corresponding ledger name. Now you see the beauty of this. Now here, if I'm saying I want to look at what is the amount which was paid for rent. Let's say last time I took one rent and I'm going to pick up another rent, office rent. Now I also know, okay, what is the corresponding entry which is passed. So this office rent was paid through HDOD account. So like that, I can do a specific analysis for each of the accounts sitting at one place. Not only that, there's one more interesting feature. I'll not be able to show you, but I'll explain to you. Here we've got in daybook ledger vouchers, you've got something called columnar vouchers. Okay, so when you look at the columnar vouchers, what we will do is, now when I use this column wise, what will I be able to get is for each of this, it will pick, let's say, office rent and the corresponding ledgers will put in the columns. So if I've got conveyance, I'll be able to know that conveyance was paid through cash, check, like that, I'll be able to get information. For example, traveling and conveyance, how was it paid? The corresponding ledger will be given column wise. So I can do an intelligent analysis looking at the data which is available in Excel. Now let me come to the next case study. Okay, now we are looking at the case study 3. See a firm primarily providing statutory audit and consulting services pertaining to compliances wants to use the inbuilt security and control features of Tally to quickly identify exceptions and to perform assignments in quicker time. Now, most of you would be knowing that there is something called, so this is how it is, this is the process and this is the benefits. For lack of time, I'm not going to into the details. I'll share this presentation. Now let me come to specific things and show you how this is possible. I'm going to close the sheet and I'm going to open a new sheet. Now Tally, let me come to Tally and show you. In Tally, there's something called audit and compliance. Okay, when you go to audit and compliance, there is the audit documentation, audit analysis. This is supposed to be a very powerful feature which is there in Tally. Now here, if you see, I can get verification of chart accounts. Okay, now here I can find out accounts squared off during the year. Okay, like that, there are a lot of audit accounts ledgers not used during the year. Okay, I can get accounts where only balance are there, no transactions. Like that, I got multiple things which could be used. Revenue ledger signing, opening balances. You remember we saw that prepaid. Okay, used only in the current year, which means these are accounts which are opened only during the current year. All these audit features are available inside the security and audit features. Now, what I would like to do is, now I would like to do this. I would like to extract this at one shot. I come to TCAT. I come to this audit features, ledger scrutiny. Now, all these accounts squared off during their accounts not used, all this, we have just put it in one place. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to just select. So 2 clicks, you should be able to extract all this data from Tally and use it as a part of your documentation. And then you know what are security and control features which are built inside Tally, you're able to get inside Excel. Successfully giving a message that successfully imported. Okay. Now you just look at this. Account squared off during the year, account with no transactions, verification of balances. So the audit manager can sit with the accounts, go through the whole thing, and then based on that you can take a call. Okay, what is student? These are accounts not used during the year. Advance tax, why there is no advance tax paid during the year? At one glance, you'll be able to get information. Okay, what is cancellation charges? There is no bonus paid during the year. There are no donations paid during the year. Based on your business knowledge of the company, you can decide what are the issues based on a quick review of this. Which are the accounts which have been used only in the current year? Okay, which are the receivables? Now, what are the pending receivables, pending payables? All this information. What are the interbank transaction, which is contra? Okay, you're able to get this information one shot. There's one more feature here, same thing. I come to audit. Now you got something called exceptions. Now here also you see negative ledger, negative stock, all these are available, email address, everything you want. I say all, I don't have email and address, so I don't want that. I say, okay. See, it's simple. So in that case, this becomes a part of your audit documentation. And before you start the audit, you can digitally get all the data, do the analysis, and focus on your audit on specific areas. Now just imagine if you are doing this export from Tally, how much time it would have taken to just extract this information. Now I want to negative ledgers. Negative ledgers are available. These are the accounts which have got negative ledgers. Now are this negative? Because accumulation depreciation, this is being created under debit. It's coming under credit. That's why it's shown as debit. It's shown as negative ledger. So there's one more thing which is got negative stock. So all these exceptions, highest, lowest transactions. Okay, in each of the transactions, this itself is a gold mine of information. We can get an idea for each type of transaction. What is that? For example, rent. You cannot have a highest, lowest transaction because the transaction should be same. So you can just filter based on no differences and see which are the accounts where there is supposed to be no difference at all. Okay, this is how you are able to use the power of the data analytics to extract specific information. Now you see here, these are all the transactions where there is no difference at all. Okay, which means these accounts have been closed during the year. Now, if there is a rent, you can also check whether in the rent, whether the highest and lowest. Okay, you can also see, it also gives you what are the transactions happened on a holiday. What now fixed assets, now you want to extract this information becomes very difficult. Here you find you're able to get the complete information about the balances, additions, deductions at one shot. You also get the overview, etc. Okay, now this is how you can use the power. This is one thing I showed you. There are various other reports also which are possible. Let me come back to my presentation. Yeah. Now, this is another important thing. Now I'm doing analysis, let's say audit of sales or purchases. This is the next case which I wanted to look at. Now, a CA firm is auditing a multinational trading company which uses Tally. No, sorry, I didn't cover the previous case. Let me show you this. Now I've got this data. So what is that I'm showing in this case? Now you've got various types of powerful reports available here. Let me open one more sheet here. Now here, if you see, if you come to TCAT, I got various types of registers. For example, I got sales register, I got vouchers. This will extract all the sales vouchers with the narration, party name, parent, everything I'll get at one shot. Okay. Now I'm not showing this for lack of time, but I'm going to show you one example. Let's say I got sales register. I want to extract this columnar. Now you see all this information available. I can say I want this information pertaining to columnar in one shot. I'll be able to get all this information at one shot. For all the sales transactions happened, I'll say okay. Now you see, just imagine the type of intelligent analysis you can do based on the data which is available. So this gives you the complete summary of the sales. Same thing you can do for purchases also. So all the journal vouchers also you can do. For example, this is where I said you got the sales register, purchase register, journal register, you can extract. Journal register you can extract, you get the extract. You'll know all the ledgers which have been impacted because of the journal vouchers. Okay, what are the debit, what are the credit, for, what are the total impact for each of the ledgers based on the journal entries passed, you'll be able to get an idea. Okay, this is how you can extract the registers and the report. You also got analysis. I'm not going to get into this, where you can take the ledgers and based on that you can do a cross-tab analysis, sparkline analysis, etc. The last case I want to show you is where, in this case, I want to extract reports that client might be using accounting, inventory, bill-wise, cost center modules, and you want the reports of the masters and transactions exported from Tally, and you can do all this in a few clicks. This is what I want to show you. I'll come to that. Yeah. So the bottom line is you can do more in less time by using TCAT. And not only that, once you've got the data using TCAT, you get into Excel and you can do various types of data analytics. You can do this data analytics using with the familiar Excel, or you can also do data analytics using data analytics software. So if you have to look at one fundamental purpose served by TCAT, it's an automated solution for importing data from MS Excel to Tally in a few clicks so that you can perform further analysis. As I said, automation requires preparation. In this case, what the preparation? Now you don't need to do too much of preparation. What is the preparation you need to do? Get the client data from Tally. Not only that, you can also, the client may have the data in hosted on a server. You can extract, run the Tally from there, and based on that, you can get this information. You can watch basic videos of this. Let me come to the demo. Okay, now here, what I want to show you is, for example, let's say I want to extract all transactions pertaining to inventory. There could be thousands of transactions, but I want to extract only transactions pertaining to inventory. Also want the order, parent name, and the primary group. I can also get the trend line. So here, at one click, I'm able to get all the transactions pertaining to inventory. The same way, I can also get all transactions pertaining to cost center or payroll. See, now if you see here, I got all the transactions. It comes with the item, quantity, usage, etc. Now, once I got this data, just imagine now, I can use the pivot table, apply it on the item, and based on that, I can compute the quantity and the rate, the amount, everything I can do detailed analysis. Not only that, I want to look at based on, let's say, item-wise, I want to do the analysis, or I want to look at purchase type based on the purchases which has been done. I want to compare, or based on the party-wise, I want to do the analysis, I can do it. Because once I got the digital data in a structured fashion, the imagination is the limit. I can do any type of analysis. Similarly, let's say I want to cost center transactions. Now just look at it. I just click that. It gives me the options. You want with the parent and the primary group. You want with the cost center parent. This is also another interesting thing which is not possible in Tally. Directly, we are combining two things to get this information. I say okay. Now I see all the cost center transactions. I can get at one shot, and I can do analysis based on cost category, cost center, etc. directly, and do an independent analysis using my Excel and pivot table and check whether the cost category and cost center have been done properly. In many cases, you're not able to get reports from Tally pertaining to cost category, cost center. Now here you find once you got the data in Excel, it becomes much more easier. So this is what I want to quickly show you. So if you want to learn TCAT, if you see most of the cases, very simple. Now you see, this is pertaining to, okay, still it's working. Yeah, now I got the data. Now if you see here, I got the ledger name, I got the voucher type, voucher number, debit, credit, narration, parent name, primary group, category, which means this is a cost category, this is a cost center. It also tells me what are the cost debit and what's the cost center credit. So just having this data, I'll be able to get a quick overview of all the categorization I've done. Just having this data, I just use a pivot table, and based on that, I'll be able to know for each of this, what are the cost category, what is the sum of the cost category, what are the cost center, etc. Now, those of you who are an expert, you know, once I got this information, I can play around with any way I want. And I also can see, do an independent analysis, whether this cost category and cost center analysis has been done correctly. Not only that, I can generate, once I got this one data, I can also do a monthly analysis for each of the cost category and cost center and identify are there any exceptions or deviations or variations. Now, this is the power of getting data inside MS Excel. This is broadly what I wanted to cover. This is one thing I want to highlight. See, this is what are the benefits. Saving of time and implementation of standard process based on actual review of data. See, once you put this process in place, standard that process. Now, if you see, the benefit is the person could be, you could be working from a virtual office from anywhere. The audit manager is sitting in one place, the staff are working from their home. They just get the Tally data, share it among themselves, and you can identify high risk areas and all ensure that documentation is done for the audit process. Now, this is the advantage of using TCAT, because you can get the data in a structured manner. Okay, I'll stop sharing the screen. I've got 2 to 3 minutes. If you got any questions, please share the price of the products. Are there any concessions for CES? Yes, just go to wincat.com. I think you'll be able to get the complete pricing. Now we are becoming more and more transparent. We have decided to host all the prices on the website. If you go to wincat.com, you'll be able to see the complete list of all the products and also the prices. Want to understand GST analysis using TCAT? Would you have one session for it? Okay, as of now, we had earlier GST CAT as a part of TCAT. Now we have removed it because we found very few people were using it, and GST analysis required a little complex calculations. So what we have done is, if you see my, let me share my screen again. So what we have done is we have made it as a separate product as of now, and that is expected to release mostly, let's say, next month. This month, we are already in October now. So it is expected to release next month. And once it is done, I'm going to share that with you. I'll have a presentation. So this is the feature of GST CAT, GST CAT, which means you can do a GST audit using this. Not the most important thing is you can do the matching of the GSTR matching you can do using the GST CAT. Okay, you can get the data from Tally, get the data from JSON or from the GST portal, do a matching, identify the exceptions, which are matched, which are not matched, all these things analysis you can do. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen. Let me just show you, let's see. Yeah. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen. Yes. Any other questions? I hope you got an idea, although this was a little fast paced, because my idea was to see that you are able to get a quick overview of how the software works. Okay, let me just show you the website. Okay, again, I have to share the screen. Any feedback on the presentation? I've been a little quick, I know. I'm also planning to make a detailed presentations for each of these functions where I'll walk you through step by step so that you can actually use it as a learning process. I'm also planning to do a data or the online course on this software in the near future. Tomorrow we have a presentation on how you can do using data analytics that will be showing showcasing ECAT. And the second session, 5 o'clock, I'm going to, for the first time I'll be making a presentation a long time on SoftCat. So are you able to see the screen? Let me just see whether I shared the screen with you. No, I didn't share the screen. Okay, let me just share in 1 minute. I'm going to close. Yeah, this is the website, wincat.com. If you go to the wincat.com and look at products, you'll be able to get complete information. Okay, now it also gives you at one shot, at one glance, what is it? ECAT. Now let me go to a specific thing, which is TCAT. If you go to TCAT, okay, so you'll get a complete information. You get the introduction, what is TCAT, why use TCAT, how to use key features, everything you'll get. You'll also be able to get, you can also request a free trial. You can also buy or renew. There's another new thing we have added. So you want to know the pricing, you see the complete pricing is available here for all the products. Okay, and you find for CS, we got a special discount of 60%. And this offer is valid for this month. Okay, anything else? Any feedback, any questions? Yes, that's a good idea. K.S. Rao, every week continue one session. Yes, I think it's a good idea. I'm planning to do this every week, half an hour. I thought the best thing would be just keep half an hour. I'll see how best I can make it more precise. I'll make it half an hour. Every week we'll have this presentation. Okay, so thank you very much. And I hope you had a good learning experience. And we'll definitely meet again tomorrow. First session, 4 o'clock on ECAT, where I'm going to talk about specific data analytics, where I'm going to show the power of data analytics. And then we'll also look at 5 o'clock and SoftCat Pro. Saturday, I said 11 o'clock, I'm going to repeat this presentation on eTallySoft because many of you joined late. Okay, so thank you very much and namaste. See you again. Bye.